mess with the system. Hey team, how are you? It's Thursday night. You know what that means. It means we're live at Steelo's in Narrogin. A weary little Steelo because long weekend again due to Anzac Day, which I hope everyone had a great Anzac Day. Paid tribute to the veterans. Spoke to a few veterans. It's always good catching up with those guys that have served. Guys and girls have served. And again, I apologise for all the beeping. I've got to try and work out how to delete this beeping. It'll come to me. Ash, how are you? Ronnie, g'day Clint, I can see you up there. Derek, g'day big fella, how are you? So, a few new products have rolled through this week, and I'm pretty excited about it. Milo, how are you, mate? We've got a bit of everything, actually. I was going to do a shotgun, but we did shotguns the week before, so we're going to push shotguns back onto next week. I'm going to talk about a handgun because it's wicked. The torch works well, of course it does. Shorty, how are you? Craig, g'day mate, how are you? And we've got some camping products that have just rolled through. Conveniently after school holidays, when everyone's been camping, but they've come through nevertheless. Curbs, g'day Steve, how are you? Jimmy, g'day mate. Johnny, how are you? Shane, hello. Glenn, Kel, how are you? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start, I'm going to kick around. We're going to have a quick look at some camping stuff, some product, and then we're going to circle back. Coincidentally, we're coming into winter, so we're changing the shop around a bit for our wintertime stuff. We've got a heap of Ridgeline. Oh, they're very nice. Heap of Ridgeline flannel shirts, which are really good. A lot better than your Kmart quality, so I expect to pay a little bit better than Kmart quality price, but they are good. And a whole lot of polar tubes. So these were actually really good. They were ordered last year, and they came in January off a back order. So we've been sitting on these for ages going, Jesus Christ, it's got to start getting bloody cold so we can move some cold gear. Finally, it's getting cold enough to do them. So we've got that. We've got some wet weather gear. We've got, I'll circle back on the Steelo jackets, but Jeep pants, Jeep tracksuit pants, which are toasty warm. We've got some Ridgeline onesies. So if you want some onesies out there, some adult onesies, hang on. How do we do this? This is the machine that goes big. It keeps you blokes awake. So we've got some onesies out there as well, ready for winter time and staying warm. Some good quality Ridgeline jackets. Water and windproof sort of jackets, keep you warm out there while you're doing your jobs. No, I still haven't worked out how to turn the ding off, Sheen. I tell myself I will, and then I'll get sidetracked. So, something that's really cool, I'm a bit excited about it. This is for all you guys and girls that have been camping out there and going, where the hell do we put everything? This is the new Oztra wardrobe. Now, I saw this in its making about, oh, Jesus Christ, it feels like 2 years ago now. It probably was. But we've finally got them in production, and they're finally coming to the shop. So this is a piece-down sort of unit. Comes in a little carry bag like that. What? Like that. So when you get to where you want to go, it's not a big job. 5 seconds sort of, well, actually half a beer job, probably. A couple of sips at least. You grab him out of the bag, set him up. He looks something exactly like that. Poof, like that. What I like about this thing is it's got a couple of little pockets on the side, so you can put, I don't know, shoes, magazines, whatever you want to do, whatever you're doing. On the top, it's actually, I reckon you could cut a little bit of ply and put on the top, but it's steady enough to go and throw a few other bits and pieces on as well. So if you, it's driving everyone nuts, Hayden. Sorry, mate. It just keeps you blokes awake, though. You can put some towels or sheets or whatever you want up there. Another little storage pockets on the side for, kids' games or whatever. Try silent mode. Well, that's silent me, though, and I don't know if I can change it once I'm live. That's the problem. Nah. I'll try for next week, I promise. I'll make a note to myself. What I like about it is 2 zippy compartments. So, you got 2 kids, it's nice and easy. If you've got 4 kids, it's easy. Just, 2 kids get a shelf each. I'm not going to tell you how to run your kids. But got a hard little spot, like a hard little cupboard space as well in both sides. So you can actually sit, I don't know, if you didn't want it as a wardrobe, you could sit, I don't know, bloody beer stubby holders or plates or something in there as well. So, it's not going to disable notifications. I love this. I tune in, try and sell you some product, show you some cool stuff, and everyone's telling me how to run Facebook. It's wicked. Is it compliant for storage? On this side, it is, Shane. So, on this side is actually a hanging space, which is bloody cool. Because the amount of times that you go camping, you're like, you know what? I actually just want to hang some stuff up. I don't know what. I've never gone camping and taken a suit, but I was very I was very happy about having some hang space for something. I don't know, hang your towel up or I got no idea. Someone will think of something. I thought it was a bloody cracking good idea. It's got a little hanging hook up the top. I don't know, lock the kids in there if you need to. Little fly screen door in it so all your stuff can breathe, which again I think is a really, really good feature. You don't want all your stinky bloody half-wet camp beach clothes going mouldy in the camp cupboard. So that's the Austrail wardrobe. What do they retail for? Someone said. Look, they're about $125. So nothing. The gimp suit. It should fit in there. They're a great little product. Not overly big. I'm picking them. What are the dimensions? What are we looking at? Come on, Steelo. 90 by 50 by 141 centimetres. So, not overly big if you've got a camper trailer or any of that sort of stuff. Is it good for, you know what? It could be good for hanging home cured meats. There'll be a segment on this later for all the other uses for the Austrail wardrobe that no one thought of. I'm sure the designers are thinking, 4 shelves of clothes and something to hang the bloody ball dress up when you go camping. And we're going to have blokes that are going to do all sorts of things with them. So, look, it is really cool. Even a bit of portable storage at home. I reckon it's a good little thing. So I'm still running out of pallet rack wardrobe. I might take this home for the missus and tell her that I've bought her something nice. So that's the Austrail wardrobe, which is really, really cool. Ultimately, time to come in the shop just after just after everyone's back from camping. Now, this next one I want to try and throw up somewhere. Here we go. I'm going to flip the camera. So, righto, look at this. So the next one, Austrail used to do a little two-person pop-up dome tent. And someone's going to be smart and say, put it back in the bag. Yeah, we're not going to have time. It'll go back in the bag easy. So this is, you want to go camping somewhere just quick, or you've got a swag, you want to keep it out of the weather because it's, winter. This is the go. This is what bloke needs a bigger shop. Anyone that wants to find a bigger shop for me, go hard, because I'm about over this joint. Where are we? Get in here. Right, so, variation on a theme. The thing that this has changed with the old one is... What? That's exactly what she said. How you going over there, Felix? I just got to get this bloody camera to do what it needs to do. Yeah, I've got a problem commuting, Kel. It's a long way from Narrogin. I'll get scared. So... The old ones used to come in. They're a pop-up, so they'll go up real quick, fold down real quick, sit behind the seat of a Land Cruiser, behind a patrol. These new ones actually have a fly, so that's the fly there. I'm not going to put it on, because it just looks like every other bloody tent fly, yeah? Oh, that's what it looks like in the photo. But the fly you can fold back. So if it's getting hot, you can actually fold every corner back, which is a really, really cool idea. Again, I've seen this set up live, and it looked awesome. I would set it up for you live, but it's going to take longer than 2 seconds to make sure that I get the hooks in the right place. So that fly just hooks on this fly. It'll keep it waterproof if you need to. If it's in summer, you can fold it back. So you don't need to buy 2 of them. The other thing I like about these, the new ones, is that they have a side entry. So the last old ones used to have to crawl in an end. These ones have got a big full fly zip door and a normal a normal weather door. So it'll keep everything out, keep all the bugs out, and it's all sealed. So if you're going camping by yourself, or you're taking someone special, I'm just going to sit this down here. Have a look at the zip there. If you're taking someone special with you and they don't like bugs, this will keep your little camping area bug free. There you go. Or great for the kids if you want a. Will it fit a swag? Yeah, Dean, it'll fit a swag. Probably a king single. I don't know about a double. This is this is Steelo Hub. So this is me with my head up on one end. So I'm about 180 centimetres tall. So there's plenty of room in here for a swag and keep your boots dry and everything else. So, and a bit of room up there, Yeah, it's cool. It's very, very cool. Is it child rated? Yes. We can lock them in, Ali. We can lock them in for sure. I'm sure there's a ziplock in here. Actually, is there a ziplock? No, there's no ziplock. But we'll lock them in some way. Cable ties to the kids, and then cable tie to the tent. So this is like a real cheap little 2-person pop-up tent. That's the label that you're looking for, and that's the That's the fly that goes over the top. Again, it's hard to sort of hold the camera, set this sort of stuff up live, and then pull it down live so you can see what's going on. But if the bloke had a bigger shop, we'd have one set up all the time, hey? That'd be cool. So that's sort of like the edges and the flies. The fly, when you're finished with it, you can just fold it back so you can have a little stargazer if you want to be a bit romantic, eh? So all you young fellas out there that are trying to woo a young lass, I'll see you in here soon for a little bit of camp swag setup. Red tube. No red tube. Dollars. Clint, good question. I have no idea, mate. It's not priced up at the moment, but they're not that expensive. And can you put a price on comfort and privacy with a 2-person pop-up tent? I think not. Nah, look, they are pretty cool. Just a variation of theme. So, yeah, if you want to do a bit of stargazing, you can. If you want a bit more air, you can. If you want to zip the whole lot off, in summertime and completely look at the stars and get up at 3 in the morning when the sun cracks, you can. So that's 2 new products that we've had. Oh, shit, hang on. 3rd product. I should save this. Someone said childproof stuff, but they've jogged me memory. 3rd product from Austrail that we've been on a wait for ages is the handy high chair. So for all the guys that have got kids, about to have kids, want to have kids, looking after kids, this is the go. So they did a camping high chair a while ago. We had one for our kids, but it had a floppy table, which is a pain in the arse, to be frank. This one, unclips. So you can remove the table, so it's a hard table, so the stuff doesn't spill everywhere, which is handy. Really handy to take it off, and you can throw on the beach and clean up and do whatever you need to do. Shit, I don't know if that's environmentally friendly, but that's what I'm going to do, clean in the ocean water. And then they've got a little harness so you can strap the little buggers in. So, Ali, that one's for you. You can strap your kids in that. They will not get away, guaranteed. Throw them in that 2-person tent upside down and go and do what you need to do. It folds up, it locks. It's got like little built-in sides so the kids can't fall out of it, which is a pretty handy feature. If you've got kids, you don't want them falling out. And a little locking lug here so the whole thing doesn't collapse. But handy high chair, also been on back order for about 2 years, I reckon. It'd be at least 2 years we haven't had them in the shop, and they're back in now. So that is a really, really good product for parents or wannabe parents. Does it come? Yeah, it comes with the same bakeboard, Dean. Absolutely. It's still romance if you're with the Mrs. Sam, and I know you would romance your missus. And a nice little funky bag to come with. Unfortunately, they don't do pink, for those asking. It's any colour you like as long as it's blue and stars. Doesn't come with bluey colours, unfortunately. And it comes with a bakeboard. Righto. Wicked. We're going to have a quick look outside, and then I'm going to circle back on one last product before we love you and leave you. There's not a whole lot going. Someone's on the back of a tilt tray, which is never a good idea. There's a couple of cars there. We've got the girls at Get Nailed are going hard. Snack Shack is closed, so I didn't get a kebab tonight. The pub's going all right, though. There's still a few cars out, and we're overcast. Yeah, we're a bit overcast up there tonight, and it's starting to get a bit cool, so, it's starting to get fires. It is a bit chilly, teen. You'd want a jumper, or at the very least, a Steelo's jacket. You'd want a Steelo's hooded jacket. Definitely. So front and centre now, it's getting cold. Steelo's hoodies and Steelo's puffer jackets, which is cool. Righto. The Church of Scientology is getting rebuilt. It's going flat out. Hats are not available. Rusty, I can't get a hat that quick. Heidi just shouted out she's got them on order. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn this off, get this back. Price on the high chair, Hayden, I have no idea. If you PM us, mate, actually, it's probably included. I'd probably have to include one with your with the fixing of every shotgun, hey? That's a go. Actually, if anyone's watching, sometimes on live, I don't get your messages because I'm doing a million things at once and the messages are delayed. If you want to price on anything, honest to God, just PM me after that. PM the page after. Say, Steelo, you are rabbiting on about this. Can I have one of those? And I'll do my utmost to get you a message back as soon as possible. Now, this next piece, here we go. If the police minister, Mr. Papali, is watching, or any of his people, please block your ears or go and ask Mum for permission to watch. Keep watching if you're watching, because we're going to talk about a firearm, and they're very, very scary firearms. There's obviously way too many of them out there, and we're going to do our best to put another couple out there on the street because they're not dangerous, despite what people think. They're quite safe, and this is one that you're going to have a lot of fun with. I'm actually going to be right back. I just forgot. Beep. I'm going to send my Facebook beep messages on. Beep. Talk amongst yourself, it's fine. I don't mind. I'm not scared. Here we go. Hold me. Yeah, exactly. Derek's scared because, guns are bad. Not really. Guns are actually really good. There's been a whole lot of scuttlebutt over the last couple of weeks. We've missed out on a bit of it, actually. I sort of mentioned a bit of it. We had a little bit of a rant a while ago, and I felt better about it, and we kind of moved on and moved sideways. But if you are a shooter out there or a purveyor of firearms, don't be scared to advertise the fact that you are. Tell your friends you are. Get somebody else. Get one of your mates. Get your mates involved, hey? And obviously this is a captive audience, so, I'm taking that most of you people watching are into firearms of some description. It's called Steelo's Guns and Outdoors. Why else would you watch? But get some of your mates in there. I've had heaps of messages from guys that are like, yeah, I don't tell anyone that I am because I'm worried. Like, don't be worried, mate. I've got it on my ute. I've got it plastered on myself. If I've got friends that aren't into it or don't like me because of it, I'm, go and be a friend with someone else. There's some vegans down the road, I'm sure, that would love your attention. Anywho, there you go. I've done something against vegans. Mel, how are you? So, what we're going to talk about is straight from Turkey. Turkey seems to be a go-ahead country at the moment, right? So, obviously, we've seen some. Julie, log back or PM me, mate, and I'll quickly throw a price up because I've got no idea. My brain was already on the next 5 things down the track. So, the high chair. Everyone wants a high chair. I'm going to talk cool guns, damn it. So, out of Turkey, we've shown you some shotguns. Of late, there's been rifles come out of Turkey, which are bloody good. The ATA 243s, 308s, 6.5 Creedmoors. So we've got them in a couple of different models, and they're out getting used. Shooting targets, taking foxes, doing what they need to do at the moment, which is really good. The shotguns, obviously, ATA, ACA, Adlers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dickinson's, the new BX12 series. There's heaps of shotguns out of Turkey. And just now, we're about to have a look at some Canics. So if you're in the handgun market, in the handgun sports, or want to get into the handgun sports, there's lots of different options out there, right? Heaps of different options, and we've got you covered on a lot of them. We had a look at... who do we have a look at? We've had a look at Beretta the last couple of nights, or the last couple of shows. So Beretta we had a look at. We had a look at Springfield Armory, their 1911s, and their little polymer frame gun, which I forgot, XDMs. Thank you, Steelo's memory. We had a few rums on the weekend because it was Anzac Day, and I'm still a bit scattered, actually. Not drunk, just brain cells died. Anywho, so what I like about the Turks is they do things really, really well. Okay, so they are big on packaging. Much the same way that McDonald's was big into packaging and Red Rooster when I was a young kid. So they'd throw in a box with all sorts of goodies in it. Can everyone see that, or do I need to adjust just a little bit more? Here we go. So the box. We get a very sturdy, very lockable box for the price of this gun, or included with this gun, which I really, really like. Plenty of turkeys. Woggy, there is a ton of turkeys in this shop, mate. I'll give you the tip. The next thing we get when we open it up, I don't know whether you can see that. Hopefully you can. It's like right at the bottom of the screen. How's that? Look at that. So we get an instruction manual, which is always bloody handy. An instruction manual when you get a gun. You want that, eh? But how cool is this? You get, in the foam, you get embedded a cleaning kit. So a pull-through. You get a brush in the cleaning kit all embedded in there. You get a spanner to remove the thread cap on this gun, so the barrels are threaded for the rest of the world. Yeah, no worries, Ash. Thanks for watching, mate. Sort us back tomorrow. Hey, Scotty, how are you? No wild turkeys, all rum, Felix. So you've got a couple of grip. Grip adders. There's nothing there. You've got a little fine punch with a really nice Canics handle, which is crazy. Down here, you've got a base plate. I'm going to show you what that does. These are optic ready, so I'm actually going to pull out another gun because this one's kind of boring. It's just a straight optic ready Canics. But I'm going to do a ta-da, look at what I've done. So that's that. We'll talk about the gun in a second. They come with 2 magazines, except we're going to do a cool Steelo's package, and we're going to throw some other stuff in. And this thing this is what's got everyone in the shop. This has got to be the coolest little marketing thing in the world. What the hell is it, Steelo? Is it a little gun? I was kind of like, is it a little 22 gun or something, 2-for-1? This is quite possibly the coolest little torque wrench toolbox you've ever seen in your life. So it's a little pistol, right? But you throw the butt plate off. And look at that. He's got a couple of screws. I don't want to lose them. So that's like spare screws for the guards, the magazine well plate, and bugging me drunk. This is whoever thought of this is insanely crazy. So look at that. I don't know. Hang on. It's a bit blurry because it's all shiny under the light. But look at that. It's a little Torx bit that drops in the barrel of the handgun, and the little handgun itself is a Torx bit. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. It is absolutely mad, and it's the coolest thing. And now, I don't know. We're going to put a phone call in and see if we can just buy these, because that by itself, that is the money shot, people. This is like the kids' fucking Happy Meal from McDonald's. This is how they're going to hook everybody on handguns. Is just, I've got a toolbox or a little toolkit that is a pistol itself. The only thing it's missing is a bottle opener. But it's, half a dozen screws, half a dozen bits. It's wicked. It's wicked. It's crazy. Yeah, Felix, comes in a Kydex holster. Like I said, man, the Turks do really, really well on their presentation of their stuff. Not only do they make good gear, but their presentation is awesome. You buy an ATA shotgun, it comes boxed and wrapped like in a sock. It's they just, I don't know, they just seem to do that a little bit nicer. Everyone could take a little leaf out of their book. Me too, actually. On the presentation, it's a McSteelo's toy. Oh, it should. Yeah, a little McHappy Meal. I don't know whether I can say that without getting sued by McDonald's, but, sorry, McDonald's. So here's my missus is rolling her eyes going, oh, my God, here we go. Here's another lawsuit coming. But that's the Canex. That's how it's presented. What a fucking great little box. Now, how does it look, Steelo? So we've got a couple of these that have just come through. So on top of the Canex themselves, we are doing a little special, or we got offered a little special, so we took it for you guys on behalf of you guys. But Kydex holster, really, really cool. Clip on sort of Kydex holster. Nothing crazy retention wise. It's just a molded Kydex holster. But how many magazines? How many shots do they hold? They're a 10 shot, and they're actually a MechGar magazine. So rather than use their magazine or try and make a magazine, they've gone to a manufacturer who make magazines and said, give us some magazines and we'll design the gun to work around it, which is really, really good. Jess, I don't know if someone would make $1 million out of them with a 3D printer at home, because you'll be selling more than you'd ever make, I think. They are the coolest little bit of gear. But yeah, 10-shot MechGar holster, 10-shot MechGar magazines, nice and strong, very reputable magazine company. So rather than try and redesign the wheel, they've gone and bought the wheel and incorporated in their firearm, which again is very, very smart. Obviously, for those watching at home, that is, I'm not pointing at myself, but that's empty by all accounts, yeah? We don't fuck around with live guns in here. So the coolest thing, what it does come with, well, actually, the Turks aren't turkeys. No, they're good, eh? They're good. Hey, Guy, g'day, mate. The Turks are good, man. They're making some good gear. Now, I was going to print out a big list of all the cool features this gun does have, and I ran out of time because we were helping some blokes, so we're just going to go with Steelo's off the top of his head knowledge, which is not a lot. But it's a polymer frame, so polymer frame handgun. It has got a pick rail on the bottom. It's threaded end cap. For suppressors in the rest of the world. Over here, we could put a muzzle brake on it just to make it look cool and finish it off. The sights are fixed sights, but we've done a bit of a deal where they're coming with an optic and another 2 mags. So little red dot. Oh, hang on, where are we going in that? There you go. So red dot in the middle there. I've just had a quick adjustment, so she's close, but not real close. So little red dot optic sight, which is cool. So if you're going to use him for prac, essentially it's a prac gun set up out of the box. We're going to do this with 4 magazines. They come with 2. Actually, sorry, stand by. Do they come with 4? Do they come with 4? And I'm doing 6. Who was counting when I opened the box? 1, 2, 3. They come with 3 magazines. We're going to throw in another 2, so you get 5 magazines. With it, it's got you drop magazine out, it drops on the ground. Who would have thought? It's got ambi mag release. Ambi slide release. So if you're a lefty, it'll also run there. Thank you. It has. We've got Warren Tactical Fibre Optic Sight Sets. I wouldn't call that fibre optic, but that's what anyway. It does come with an extended slide stop lever. And again, I don't reckon that's super extended, but it's there. I suppose they could always be shorter, but extended seems to be the new industry standard, so it is. You can change the mag to 4 sizes, apparently, but you can change it to the other side. And it runs a Tenefer finish, so very durable. It shouldn't scratch up too hard. It is good. Jesse, what's the price, mate? Tag us, man, actually, because I haven't quite got it, but it's going to be sub $2,000 with all the gear on it. Well and truly sub 2. G'day, Dougie. How are you, mate? Thanks for tuning in. Now, ergonomically, it feels quite good in the hand. So they've got these big, I don't know whether you can see there on the camera, they do have these big wells here for your thumbs to like automatically fit in, and it does point very true. I was sitting in my office just, because I can't shoot in the shop, but sitting in the office having a bit of a pointer around. Hang on, why don't I do this? Keep ducking, here we go. Sitting in the office having a quick point around at the gun and just seeing how it feels out of the holster and in the hand, and it is very, very good. I don't have the, hang on, we've had a gyro go down. Hello, we're back. Whoa. Sorry for anyone that fell off the couch at home. I don't have the world's biggest hand. I put in Nat, who works with me here. Nat's hands, hello, doesn't like Nat. Don't say Nat. Come on, come back. You can do it. What are you doing? Whoop. Thank you. Nat didn't like it too much. She reckoned it was a bit big in her hand, but in my hand it actually feels really nice. And come on. I like running I'm a H&K fanboy and a Glock fanboy, and these actually feel very, very nice out of the box. They point very true. I've also got a chamber indicator on the back there, so if it's cocked and locked, it's ready to go. When it fires, it disappears. So you know what it's doing. It has a chamber indicator on the top, and if I don't break my phone stand, I will walk to China. Come on. Stay with me, phone thing. My dongle. And it's also got a chamber indicator on the top here. I don't know whether you can see that there. Yep, little chamber indicator. So if it is loaded with a round, we're going to throw you in the bin. Thank you, DJI. You've saved the day again. But yeah, it does point very true. Very natural pointing gun. It's stippling on the side of the handles isn't a lot, isn't too much, but it's enough. Nice. I don't even know what you call that. Elongated grip on the back strap there, so it is good, and has got interchangeable back straps, and it's going to be they're comparable to Glock pricing and etc. etc. Yeah, so yeah, it is comical. The DJI fucking phone holder just wants to do its own thing. Gyro's gone soft. It does. It needs a few blue pills. It's doing its own thing. Anywho, so that's the Canucks. So if you're interested in a bit of Canucks action, I might get one out on Sunday and have a quick shoot of it just to see how they go. I would have no reason to doubt this particular firearm or doubt its capabilities. Like I said, the Turks. We've run plenty of other Turkish guns in here, and they all seem to work really well. A little bit softer than some of the other. A little bit cheaper than some of the other things on the market. So if you're into one, calibers 9mm, mate. Unfortunately, Pete, at the moment, if you're into some, you want to start shooting or you want to do an upgrade, you've got an old second-hand 9mm that you've been running, or another caliber 38 Super or something that you want to upgrade into something more mainstream like 9. These are definitely the go. And they look the goods. They look really nice. They are finished off very, very nice. Give us a buzz and we'll run you through one. Otherwise, hopefully I'll do a bit of a thing on the old YouTube channel after the weekend, after I've had a shoot with it, and just see how it goes. Put a couple of rounds through one. You might be lucky enough to get that one. We'll cut a deal because it's been test fired or something. Anywho, that's all I've got for you for a Thursday night. Because we've spoken a lot actually on a lot of things, but we'll love you and leave you, and we'll save some stuff for next week because there is hang on. I had someone tag in. I just remembered I had someone tag in. I did promise to talk about something in regards to Yeti. Before I sign off completely. So, Yeti. We sell a lot of Yeti down here, which is good. Thank you, Yeti. There is a little trick that not a lot of people have realised, apparently. So we're going to talk about how to clean the top of your Yeti. I'm not big on cleaning gear. I just put more coffee in it, away you go. Put more rum in it, chuck in the dishwasher. But the tops actually are magnetic. So if you want it off, all you've got to do is just work it. It comes off, throw that in the dishwasher, clean underneath it, whatever you want to do, and clip it back on and away you go. So all their lids are magnetic. Now you see it, now you don't. Coincidentally, if you throw them on the floor, the magnet sometimes bounces off and you have to chase it across the floor. So that's the go. Yes, do not clean them with a telehandler, because when you clean them with a telehandler, everyone's going to go home now and look up what happens when you clean them with a telehandler. So that coincidentally still kept things hot. Go figure, good on you, Yeti. But that's what happens when you hit them with a telehandler. Don't clean them with a telehandler. So look, if there's anything you saw tonight that you want to see a price on, want some more information on, because it was a bit of a blow through on a few products, give us a buzz, touch base with us, and away we go. Vodka is a steriliser. Yeah, that's what I reckon for rum too. Hard rifle cases, Mark, we definitely do sell them. Jump onto us. Send us a PM is the easiest way to get hold of me. I run that bloody thing all night, all day. Or give us a call in the shop, or come down and see us in sunny Narrogin. If you need something dropped back into Perth, give us a buzz. We also do that once a week, which is cool. Oh, the optic. What was the optic on it? It is a mechanic advanced firearms optic micro reflex sight is what it was. Yes, I am reading off the box. They're loosely valued about 400 and something bucks. So it's not the optic on that particular package wasn't a cheap piece of crap. But we'll have that up over the next couple of days. Probably tomorrow, when I pull my finger out, get it all priced up on the system, work out how much I can rip you blokes. How much we're going to do it for you blokes and ladies, and away we go. But very nice gun. Initial thoughts are it's a great little performer and should keep some people very happy. On that note, have a happy Thursday night, have a great weekend, and we will circle back and see you next week for another little instalment of Live. Thanks, guys. See you.